Alright, it's your boy Pelican Bay Kennels giving you that dog news the way I always do, fair and unbiased. And what I tell you, some gonna like it, some ain't, but I gotta give it to you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell, let them know the video is dropping. Comment at the bottom. Let's get into this news.
They wasn't messing with me, now they wanna wear the chains. A testimony, every dog has a day. Was riding buckets, now they see me in that pretty thing. Remember hearing every dog has a day. They think I'm different, but clearly you can see I ain't changed. They used to tell me every dog has a day. Never get comfortable and always trying to up your game, cause you know every dog has a day. I'm in the dopo going crazy, moving everything. Bills overdue, so the fiends gotta pay. These jets around here really ain't got no time for the game. They carry sticks that hit you from a block away. Broke niggas when you getting money thinking that it's strange. Doing that pussy shit, they thinking it's okay. I should've listened to my grandma, boy, she wasn't playing. I'm in the hood with niggas dying every day. I just want the money, they thinking I want the fame. Hustling 24/7, I got plenty to gain. They wasn't listening, I tried to put them on the game. Since 16, your boy been moving away. Was riding buckets, now they see me in that pretty thing. You wasn't checking for me, now these bitches know my name. Saying I changed cause a nigga got a couple chains. How you hating but you got nothing to say? They wasn't messing with me, now they wanna wear the chains. A testimony, every dog has a day. Was riding buckets, now they see me in that pretty thing.
Alright, first up on this hog dog news. Wait. Alright, before I get up on this hog dog news, let me say, subscribe again, because I just told you to subscribe, you did. You know what I'm saying? It's free. What I'm doing here costs me, To subscribe to the channel or to hit that like button is totally free. Okay, we got a few things to talk about today, you know what I'm saying? But first, in today's spotlight is an American pitbull terrier born from the breeding of Mr. Chavis, Yellow John Rum, bred to Greens Sandy. And the dog I'm talking about is STPs John Boy. Now, John Boy litter was a well-known litter. Off that litter came Super Nance Boots, who won in 4 hours and 54 minutes, and STP's Champion Toro. Now, John Boy won his first two with Mr. Holcomb, but he sold them to the STP boys, where he won his next three, against Ayatollah in 57. He beat Ruckus, and then his grand champion, he out-hunted a dog named Mighty Sam. Now, after John Boy's career was over, he was sold again to the Rooftop Boys, where he was never bred to any good females, and he was in poor health. He was sold one more time to Mr. Merritt. Now, Mr. Merritt got the dog and paid for him to get a serious operation where they put a metal plate in his leg. Now, when it came to being locked up on a chain, John Boy was an escape artist. And everybody know what kind of dogs those are. No matter how you tie him up, seem like they figure out a way to get loose. But anyway, you had to tie him up with two collars. You had to tie him up with two collars, and he was involved with, a few yard accidents just because he was an escape artist, able to slip his head out that collar, go to the dog he want. But on May 24th, 1989, Mr. Merritt had to be going away from home for a long period of time. And while he was gone, you guess what? You guessed right. John Boy slipped his head out the collar, but this time, one of them dogs on the chain was waiting for John Boy, and when he went to the chain, he got killed. Now, unlike the Rooftop Boys, Mr. Merritt bred John Boy to a pretty good female, John Girl, and off this litter came John Boy Jr. and Brian's Tony. Okay, I'm gonna keep giving you that dog news the way I told you I'm gonna do it, but first, we gotta go into a commercial break. That was do Marino with the hand signals quick change. We're gonna do the sit real quick for people who don't know how to sit, If you're trying to teach your puppy how to sit, start from the upright position while he's standing up, take a piece or your treat or whatever, hold it above his nose while he's in the standing up position. Slowly take it above his head to where his head tilts upward. As his nose goes upward, his ass end comes down to the ground. Once he does that, give him the treat, reward him. Do this over and over and over and over, and eventually you'll get it right. Sit. No. Now on December 11th, 1971, there was a 6-car show in Sealy, Texas. Bullyson Jr. was to face Mr. Goggins' Black Dog at 57 pounds. At 57 pounds. And Mr. Carver was the referee. Now Mr. Goggins didn't even want to wear his dog. He was like, he didn't care because he felt like his dog weighed about 52 pounds. And looking at Bullyson Jr., he felt like he weighed about 55. Now it was a good, rough, hard contest, you know. But at the end of the day, 24 minutes, Mr. Goggins' Black Dog stood in line and took the count. Only 38 days later, January the 18th, 1972, in Durant, Texas, Bullyson Jr. will face his second opponent, Bullets Chato. Mr. Carver was the referee just as the first time. But when these two guys met, it was a good competitive match, but just like the first one, in 25 minutes, it was over. Chato was out the door. In 1973, Mr. Hall and Bullyson Jr. would face Mr. Mayfield and Tombstone. You know, Tombstone would later be sold to Mr. Pat Patrick, who everybody pretty much knows him from. But anyway, when these two dogs met, it was pretty much even. Pretty much even for the first hour. At hour and 14, it was Tombstone turn the come cross. He came cross to a down Bullyson Jr. At an hour and 24, Mr. Hall seen Bullyson was looking bad and he picked him up, declaring Tombstone the winner. Now, after picking Bullyson Jr. up out of the Tombstone contest, Mr. Hall decided to bring him back out one more time. And this time he was down in Monterrey, Mexico, you know, and they went against a brindle dog who was said to pretty much look like Bullyson Jr. And it went for 58 minutes, you know, and it ended with Bullyson Jr. on top. But my thing is, this is the contest that made Bullyson Jr. a champion. And I always thought, you know, that you had to go 3 in a row. You couldn't go 1, 2, lose, win another one, become a champion. You know, so, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, you know, maybe I'm right. But if he won 2, lost 1, and won another one, wouldn't he just be a 3-timer instead of a champion? I don't know. Leave down in the comments, let me know what's what. And I know that particular subject is going to be something that a lot of people have different answers for. That's why I say leave it down in the comments. If you lose one before you get your third, can you still be considered a champion? Can you still be considered a champion, or are you just a 3-time winner? And this is coming from the old schoolers back in the 70s. So if they did it, you know, why change it? Why change it? You know, it's just my opinion, you know. If you haven't won your championship in the contest by the time you take an L, you know, I just don't think you deserve the title. You know, I could be wrong. If that's the case, you know, you can win 1, win 2, lose 1, win your third, become a champion, lose another one, win 2 more, and be a grand champion. Like, that's too much losing to say you holding these titles, you know what I'm saying? Too much losing. You just a 5-time winner, if you ask me. 4-time or 5-time or whatever. But if you take them losses, then what good is that to the people who never took losses? How can you say you a champion when you got them losses, and this man who don't got no losses on it calling himself a champion? That's downgrading his ranking. You know what I'm saying? So when you take them losses, you just a winner. After that, I don't think, you know, I could be wrong, like I said. Leave down in the comments. I ain't gonna keep y'all here too long. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, comment at the bottom like I just told you. It's your boy PBK9s giving you that dog news. Fair and unbiased. Some gonna like it, some ain't. I'm up out of here.